Well, what is up, everybody, and welcome back to a brand new YouTube video. Now, in today's video, we are going to be talking about this message over here made by Smears, and it's kind of important. But before we get into the actual video, I want to say thank y'all so much for 1,000 subscribers. We hit 1,000 subscribers yesterday on my live stream, so thank you so much for everyone that contributed and subscribed. It absolutely means the world to me. Now, we are on the road to 2,000 subscribers, so if you want to help out and get me to that 2,000, please, please, please subscribe. And of course, if you do like the video, please consider liking and comment what you want me to do down below. I will have some role plays going on, some role play videos that are going to come up, so if you're interested in that, please, please, please subscribe. Oops, I had a hiccup. Please, please, please subscribe. Anyways, let's get right into the video. Now, I'm just going to read it first, and then I'm going to kind of go over some concerning factors and that's going on in the community. So, it goes off to say, our devs have been crushing insanely hard to add a ridiculous amount of content into a 2-week update, which is not something we should be doing for the well-being of our developers. Even if we receive death threats for not giving users their oh-so-beloved 2-week update, our developers' state of mind is what is more important here. So we are extending the time between updates, and while we might be able to offer larger updates because of this in the future, the first update since the change will not be anything special because it's given us some time to ourselves to adjust to this new update situation. That, and when Hunter said larger updates will be possible with this new change in update timing, that doesn't mean those larger updates will take the same 2-week amount of time. They will take longer. It's that simple. So yes, big updates are coming, but for this first one, we're feeling out the changes and situations, and we ask you to respect that instead of threatening us or complaining that you didn't get what you want. You aren't entitled. We have other players to satisfy too. Okay, so let's go over a few things real quick. Why are these developers getting death threats? Here's one thing that not a lot of people take into account. Greenville would never exist without these developers. I hope y'all know that. So by giving them death threats for not doing a 2-week update is absolutely ridiculous. Sure, I have complained about updates taking too long. I have. I'm guilty of that. That is me. I have done that before. But I've also come to realize that this game would not exist without these developers and without their time and money being put into something that is so much harder. I don't think y'all know how much work and money it is to actually make a game such as Greenville. And not only that, the skill and mental state you have to be in order to dread several months just to make about 50 cars, it's beyond, like, that's hard. That's hard to do for an average person. Why do you think we don't have that many developers in this world right now? You have to be a special kind of person to be able to develop for a game and keep on updating it even when people are giving you crap. So the fact that they're having to make this message, I think, is honestly ridiculous. That they're even having to point out the fact that they are receiving death threats. I want to know who in their right mind would decide that death threats is the thing that they're going to say to these developers, even though these developers are literally making their favorite game. I don't know if it's their favorite game, but hell, it sure is mine. So I don't know. I'm kind of pissed off that people are giving these developers death threats, even though they've worked so dang hard and honestly do not deserve anything more than a good break and a large paycheck. If I'm just going to be honest, I wish the developers would work less, to be completely honest with you. because this is the stuff they have to deal with. Okay, so we're done with the death threats part. Do not give the developers death threats. Okay, here's the other thing. They have lives too. They are human beings. These are not robots working 24 hours around the clock to be able to give updates out like just like that. I don't know if you heard my snap, but if you did, just like that, like updates take time. Updates take I read somewhere for them it takes about a week just to make one car with all its trims. So 1 week to make one car, right? These people have made nearly 50 cars in 1 month, okay? So that means each developer has helped out or has developed at least 4 cars. So, realistically, making a car in 1 week, okay, that's cool. But in 1 month, making nearly 50 cars with over 107 trims or something like that, think about that. They are making maybe 2 cars every week. That is stressful and it's hard enough. So, they have lives too. They have families. They need breaks. They need sleep. We need to understand that. Now, the other thing that I want to talk about in this message is big updates are coming. Okay, that is perfectly fine. That is great. I'm actually happy about this. A bigger update gives us more things to mess around with. Let's be honest, a smaller update does not have as much content, right? Would you rather have an update that took 2 months to get ready for that has no issues, has no bug fixes, it has all the cards you wanted, or do you want a 2-week update period? So every 2 weeks they would update. Would you rather have that and there be a little bit of bug fixes and maybe not all the cards you were hoping for? Think about that really, really close. I would rather honestly wait 2 months for an update than 2 weeks. Mainly because when an update takes longer to get ready, there's less problems. Almost zero to none. The Greenville developers do not like mess ups. They hate it. They do not do things halfway. They always go to the full extent for the best content. They want the best experience for their players. Honestly, that shows me that they are willing to go beyond above and beyond for this game. So there is no reason to give them death threats when they are literally working their butts off just for you to have fun. I don't think you realize, but these people don't play their own games as much as you might think they do. I think the only times they actually play their own games is testing out a new car or making sure like a problem is fixed or something. Other than that, they're stuck there developing. So, all this to say, be respectful to the developers. It's really not that hard. Like, it is not that hard to be just to be nice to the developers that are literally giving you a game that takes so much money and effort and time and sweat and tears to release. Now, the other thing, updates are going to take longer. Get used to that fact. Honestly, get used to it. That's how it's been for the past year and a half. Get used to it. So, I'm done ranting. I just thought it was absolutely ridiculous that developers are even having to make this kind of post. I thought it was really ridiculous that people cannot handle themselves. Honestly, so this was a while ago, so I'm just kind of bringing this back because I assume the hate is larger than ever for these developers because the update is taking so long. So, I know this was 2021, it's 2023, but not a lot of people changed. So, this is just another video like explaining what's going on with the developers and how the developers are feeling, and me trying to just have y'all understand what the developers go through trying to make these updates. So, respect the developers, don't be rude, there's no point in being rude. If you do have a problem, please go to their little bugs or whatever, reports and appeals, or I don't know. Just if you have a problem with them, contact them about the the problem, contact them about the problem, but do not give them death threats or threaten them. Like, that's just how low do you have to go to how low of a person do you have to be to give these developers death threats? But anyways, I am done ranting, so if y'all did like the video, please consider liking and subscribing, and comment down below what y'all want me to do next. I am gonna do some role plays this week, so if that is an interest to y'all, please consider subscribing, like the video, comment what you want me to do, and of course, y'all have a great day, and sorry, I don't know why it did that. So, yeah, y'all have a great day. I will see y'all in the next one, and goodbye.